our T-Shane to pop.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop.
All right, let's start the episode.
Let's do something.
Oh.
Yeah, let's start with an easy question. Let's start with this little softball, because I am curious. I don't have a good answer for this. I used to have a good answer, and now life's shittier. So, what is the high point of the week for you? Do you have like a moment of the week that's like the best moment of the week every week? Is there like
That is a good question. That's a deal.
And this is what brought it up to me, because I'll start with a little anecdote. Because I used to have my favorite moment of the week when I used to just do comedy.
Yeah.
I used to live in Toronto, and I had this apartment. We lived in an apartment, 12 floors up, and in like one of those big glass window places, and it overlooked the DVP, like the highway into. And so when I was just doing comedy, every Monday morning I'd wake up at like 6 or 7. And I'd smoke a bong over by that window, and I'd watch everybody in traffic going to work on Monday morning, and be like, "God damn, all right, this is all right. I've done something right."
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that is
several
those
years,
things.
now several years later, it's like, fuck, I probably should have been at work. Saving some money. Now fucked. But at the time, that was my favorite moment of every week. Was just looking at these people in traffic, being like, I got this all figured out.
You know, in my late 30s, I smoked weed and watched other people work.
I stared at traffic. Hi. Wait, so your answer is something that happened a long time ago?
My answer now is like, it's
Yeah, I want the honest answer
It
now.
pales in comparison to that answer.
Yeah, my
apparently.
answer now is like.
Like that you gave the answer. Well, my answer used to be.
Well, listen, as we all sit around and reminisce about better times, and you think, that used to be really nice. Now it's Saturday morning. It's waking up and like that initial, like I get this 9 to 5 now, where I wake up in the first like 30 to 35 minutes are a pure panic.
Yeah.
Of why am I such a failure? How come I have to go to work? What can I do to not go to work? Can I call in dead? What the fuck can I do?
Yeah.
And
fair
so
enough,
like when I'm 7 minutes into that and I realize it's Saturday, that's the best moment of the week. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this horse shit again today. Oh, fuck, it's Saturday. Shit.
Yeah.
I don't get nothing. And I go, pet the cat.
That's pretty good.
That's the best moment.
Mine is like mine's not Saturday. Mine would be Thursday mornings.
Okay.
Can also be Monday mornings, but it's the morning. Don't have to work that day or night.
Yeah.
And get a giant coffee on the go.
Okay.
Sit with Jenny, and for a couple hours, we just binge the trash shows before we do stuff in the afternoon. And that time
That's a good morning.
Trash binge, yeah.
is good.
Just feed me that trash. Num, 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 num.
I'm a little trash troll. I get up early for the trash, and I want a big coffee and a bunch of trash.
Oh, yeah, and maybe a little jointy. But you need that.
Giant joint.
If you're gonna get into trash, you need a few hours, because you need a few episodes.
Yeah,
can't
you wanna
get into it
stalk them up.
Get into it.
gotta
Like,
be-
part of the trash is becoming trash.
Becoming trash.
Like you're like, I haven't left the bed in so long.
Yeah.
Inappropriate clothing on for time of the day, sort of thing.
Strong opinions on
Yeah.
these people's lives for no reason.
Yeah, teeth I'm gonna say teeth brushed after 2 p.m. potentially.
Okay.
You know, that
I like
kind of
that.
trash
I like
morning.
that.
Yeah.
I'll say absolutely.
Sign me up. Yeah, I do love that point. I love the point probably like episode 4 into a binge where like the rest of the world is completely receded. And you exist in this universe of whatever you're watching.
Yeah.
This is the only thing you know.
Yeah.
Can't even think about something that's not the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah, you're upset
yeah.
if you have to use the bathroom. You're like, I have to break from trash. Like,
Yeah.
no way.
This is what I do. Don't pause it. Just turn it up. I'll just listen.
That's the same with me.
Yeah.
Jenny gets so mad at me. She's like, no, I want to pause
I'm
it.
like, I don't want to break. Can't break. I'm in the world. Don't
Yeah.
let me get out of the world.
She's like, I don't like watching it without you. I'm like, well, I like watching it while I piss.
Yeah, me too. I used to have a room where I could still see the TV.
Oh, yeah.
I could go into the toilet, sit on the toilet and pee, but see the TV.
That's what I'm working with right now. That's what I'm working with right
you
now.
live in that.
Can you see that from the toilet?
Absolutely. From the toilet in the hall, I just stick my head out and I can see most of the TV and I can hear it perfectly.
That's living.
Yeah, I mean, that's in the rent. They're like, why don't you sit your ass on the on the toilet there?
Are you
The toilet.
Yeah, you asked the superintendent, like, okay, just answer this question. If I'm pissing, can I also see the TV?
Am I shitting and seeing or what? Oh, yeah. There's a big old shit and see. It's a shit and see.
of course.
Toilets.
We put it in the ad. We got a 24 square foot shit and see.
I think you're going to find the bathroom's a total shit and see. Yeah. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And we put it in the rent. That's why you're paying so much. But you will shit and you will see the TV.
I guarantee you it's worth it.
Yeah.
Shit and see is fantastic.
You're going to love us.
So you
Shit, the whole building is based on that. It's called Shit and See Heights. It's like, they just run hard with that.
old Shit and See Music Factory.
Oh, the really expensive place. Shit.
Make you
Dun, 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 dun.
Everybody shit now.
Shitting when you sit. I really like the period before you're falling asleep, where you're just in bed and you're like, I got nothing to do right now except fall asleep. And it's just total, you're going to let it go, total surrender into eternal freeze or whatever that's called,
that's
right?
how I
Just
look at it as well.
that's all you have to do is nothing. I also really like lines for that reason. It's just like, I'm just in line right now.
Oh, yeah,
I have
yeah.
no purpose other than
get
just
that.
stand here.
I get that way on a bus. If you're on like a Greyhound or something.
Yeah.
Like nothing else I could possibly be doing right
Yeah,
now. Except for this.
might as well
Yeah,
just
let me
enjoy this.
Slump over on myself and drool on myself.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're strange. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I'm weird.
Yeah.
I get that though, and I think it's born from like the 24/7 guilt of not doing something.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
fuck, I'm supposed to
absolutely.
be doing something. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And you get on something like that, or you're falling asleep.
Yeah.
and you're like, it's
So
exactly where I'm
falling
supposed to
asleep
be.
every night, that's like I really enjoy that.
Can I ask you a question? Are you a doom scroller?
I
am.
I mean, I think everyone is at certain points.
I know you are, right?
Yeah.
And this motherfucker is.
Wait, it's your fault. I'll be like, it's like 2:30 in the morning. I get like 3 messages from T-Shay, and I'm like, what's going on? And then it's like alien. And now I'm stuck on aliens for an hour. And then I reply to him later. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I feel
you
so
can't
bad
open
if
a
I
T
didn't
message
tell
in the
you.
middle of the night.
No,
Because
it's
it's always
insane.
the most cryptic reel of something you don't even understand. Why are you saying
No,
this?
they're cryptid reels.
That's right. Skinwalkers. I have to send you them. You guys have to know about this.
It has to be sent at 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
as well. If it's
you
earlier
wait-
than that, it's like, no, it's not cryptic
yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you miss them, you wake up and you're like at work and you start looking at videos and you're like, it fucks up your morning. You're like, I have a meeting, but now I'm thinking about crazy shit. It's like,
I
it's
know.
too much.
Now picture that at night. That's when you're supposed to
Yeah.
watch my spooky little videos.
Certain content just doesn't work at like 9:58 a.m. You're like, I'm not feeling too
No, come on.
conspiratorial right now.
You're supposed to see the Mothman at 11:30 at night. That's Mothman time.
That was one of my weirdest movie experiences, was watching the Mothman prophecies, because I remember renting the Mothman prophecies and being
It's
like,
gear, baby.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
geared.
it can't be about an actual Mothman. And then
Yeah,
it's
it
actual
is.
Mothman.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. That was a creepy kind of movie. I think I saw that.
was
in our
revolutionary.
mall.
I was just laughing so hard about it being a Mothman. I was like,
Yeah,
it's
it
just so
really
on the
was.
nose. I
Yeah.
thought it was like an old man who hang out with moths made a prophecy, but no, we got a half man, half moth.
Yeah.
I'm glad they don't let you write movies, Pete. We need a movie called Mothman Prophecies. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Old man hangs out with moths.
Spends a lot of time with
and
moths.
makes prophecies. Prophecies about what? I
God,
don't know.
that's not important. It's not the focus of the movie.
Yeah.
The
I
focus of the movie is the old man.
I just started writing.
He's living with moths. What more do you want?
He's
I
just
like
living
that.
with
Yeah,
them.
your problem with the movie is you just fundamentally disagree with the premise. You're like,
That's my whole problem with it. Right to the gate. As soon as there was a Mothman, I was out. I don't remember the rest of the movie. I just remember there was a guy who was half moth.
Wait, so Richard Gere's not hanging out with moths? I mean, it's not bad enough that he's not old,
Peter's just like,
but he's also not hanging out with moths.
I was promised a guy who was with moths.
I don't even know what this fucking thing's going to be about.
This dances with moths, isn't it?
Nice.
Pretty solid movie.
that's great.
You guys remember the cartoon Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
There was
Football-headed character.
the old man on the roof who just had like a bunch of pigeons and they would show up and leave. That's what I'm picturing, but with moths.
It
Super
was based
neat.
on Mike Tyson, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he loved a pigeon.
You
Yeah,
did.
it was a good pigeon, man.
He still might. I don't.
I think he still likes a pigeon deep down.
Yeah, you don't get
It's
over
hard
that.
to get. Yeah, you can't just be like, I don't love pigeons anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I was in my pigeon phase. Spent
Yeah.
$1 million on pigeons. Now I don't like pigeons anymore.
yeah, if you love a pigeon, it's probably consistent.
Imagine Mike Tyson's.
Unless one of them does you wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true. Imagine Mike Tyson's pigeon is actually Nikola Tesla's pigeon because they both had pigeons they were obsessed with.
Oh, shit.
Who the hell's Nikola Tesla? Is he that electricity guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was wondering the same thing.
Is he known to like pigeons?
No, he had he was an insane like he was a genius, but he was also insane, and he had a pet pigeon that he was in love with.
Did you think we all knew that?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Thank you. That's incredible. You got to lower that bar, bud. Holy shit. Not only did you just drop Nikola Tesla or whatever, who the fuck that guy is, let alone that he had a pet pigeon. Are you fucking French? Holy shit! God damn. God. I just have to clarify that's what just happened, right? Because you were gonna walk right past that. It's like, no.
We were all like, yeah. when he's like, so imagine Nikola Tesla,
Here's the best part.
because of his pigeon.
I know Nikola Tesla, and I know a lot about Nikola Tesla. I know more than the average person knows about Nikola Tesla. Still didn't know the pigeon thing. Still lost on the pigeon part.
Read a
God.
book.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even really know the Mike Tyson pigeon thing. I kind of rolled with that. I was like, yeah, he loves those pigeons, huh? Fucking Tyson.
We hit a point where Dave refuses to pretend anymore. Listen, I will pretend about pigeons for Mike Tyson, but I'm not doing it for
wait
Nikola
a
Tesla.
goddamn second.
And I'll be honest with you, I find that I've just been saying yeah a lot in the clips, so I'm just trying not to say that. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if we roll back the tape and Brian agrees, we'll say, yeah, Nikola Tesla pigeon. Be like, fuck.
There's definitely a point where I was like, yeah. I think there is a dead yeah living in there after he said, imagine Nikola Tesla hanging out with whatever we were just talking about. I can't remember that. And I did go, yeah. And then as soon as I said yeah, I'm like, man, I'm doing the yeah thing again.
I'm imagining Nikola Tesla's pigeon and Mike Tyson's pigeon.
Indeed.
Looks like two pigeons hanging out.
Yeah, I'm dumb enough that I thought Nikola Tesla, for a moment, my brain went to a picture of Jokic, the basketball player. That's what I'm working with. So
I just think of the car.
and that, but I picture it was like, oh, it's like a white NBA player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jokic seems like a guy being into pigeons too. I could see.
He
that.
does seem
seems
like
a
he would
pigeon.
farm
Yeah.
pigeons.
That's a little wholesome topic. I'm trying to get some more wholesome.
This one's for the kids.
Where's my camera? Put them to bed. We don't want.
It's late. Put them to bed.
We don't want damn kids watching.
I'm going to have another claw. Well, you put the kids to bed.
Put the kids to bed now. We're just gonna have another claw. When you come back, we'll be talking about something wholesome.
All right, wholesome.
Wholesome topic.
Wholesome topic.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that we're all men who enjoy a nice piece of toast every now and again.
Oh, yeah.
What's your perfect toast? Perfect toast, like cookedness and also toppings and things like that. What's the ideal slab of toast?
Okay.
How much toppings can we put on
You can
this?
just fucking let it roll.
This
bud.
is your kitchen.
This is a wholesome topic. There's no rules on wholesomeness.
You know what? If I was you, I'd be like, I'm going to take all toppings, no toast. That's my favorite toast.
Man.
But I'm not doing that.
Antagonistically.
You know what I got to say? Right here, pretty simple guy. I actually love this combination. I call it the Cheddy Winslow.
Okay. I like when they have names.
It's a rare tradition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper. You guessed it, English muffin.
Okay.
Toasted lightly brown, so people would call it medium rare.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't like it to be too done. And it has to have some brown on it because that actually changes the taste of the English muffin. And then you put some butter on there, put some strawberry jam, and you guessed it, cheddar cheese.
Oh.
I know, it boggles the mind a bit.
It doesn't sound right.
On.
It sounds wrong.
Strawberry jam with sprinkle of cheddar cheese or a slab of cheddar cheese?
I like it all. Doesn't matter.
Dude, like initially I was like, that's crazy. But then I was like, I'm curious. That could be.
Let me
It's
tell
like
you
a
something.
cheesecake.
It's what? Like a cheesecake?
It's like a breakfast cheesecake.
It's nothing like that. But I appreciate your enthusiasm and your shot at making sort of a thing, but it's not like cheesecake. It is like
cheese with sweet is very good, so I can see that being
I'm telling you right
excellent.
now, the
Yeah.
Cheddy Winslow is going to be this summer's biggest hit on the 30 Minutes on High handheld breakfast bites.
Yes, yeah.
Come to a store near
this
you
is
if
a
you make
thing
one.
for sure.
Bacon butty.
Oh, I like my bacon butty.
A butty?
Put some bacon on it, butty. I don't know what I'm doing.
Just start making noises by the end of it.
Oh, you dipped the butt in mud.
They would have loved that in Scotland. I gotta
yeah,
tell you.
that would
They've
play
done that
huge.
material. Yeah.
All right, let me hit you with this idea because I've
Okay.
spending too much time talking to my wife. I don't talk to anybody else.
Hey, fucking dumb broad,
I'm
hey!
talking to this
This guy's
fucking-
always talking to us.
this fucking lady. And you ever like so if I'm talking to you guys or something and then I'm talking to her afterwards, like she'll ask me questions that are just so out of the realm of things that I would ever thing. Like I'm talking to Kyle the other day, and then I was talking to Suzanne. She's like, "Oh yeah, so how's the kid doing?" Like I would never have thought to never ask about the kid. Like,
Yeah.
I do that with Dre all the time.
yeah, you never even think about it. Like I'm just so. I was just thinking about how little. Like I mean, I've known both of you guys for about 20 years. I've known Otter for less time, and you're mysterious like the wind anyway. So I don't think I know you, regardless.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about you guys.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking of a little kind of like almost like pop quiz thing here to see
Yeah.
kind of what we know about each other. Like little things that we should know about each other. Like dumb things. Maybe not should, but like
Yeah.
you think you would after all
Okay.
this time together.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a fun trivia game.
so I'm
yeah.
kind of thinking like we kind of go for each person and the other two will kind of guess. Or the other three.
All right. Give it a shot. Throw one out.
So like I don't know. Let's start with you, T Shane. What like me and the rest of us will guess here. What is T Shane? What is your favorite color? Like I don't think we've never would have had this discussion at any point.
I hope
No.
not. Yeah.
No.
No, never.
What
But
is
like
this,
you
fucking
think it comes up
7
at
years
some point.
old? What's your favorite color? Excuse me. What's your favorite color?
But we've worked on so many like videos and
That
pictures and shit.
voice
that you
was
think are
crazy that you.
cool. My little
What
British
was
school word.
what was that character?
Oliver Twist. or something?
This is what you just did. You go, what's your favorite color?
Yeah, I stand by it.
Do you remember in London that time we walked by a dad and his son, and they had ice cream?
Oh yeah, I still do a joke about
Oh, do you really? Oh, it's fantastic.
it. Can I have an ice cream to soothe my
soothes my throat. Son, that was what he asked. That's how he asked his dad for an ice cream.
was
That's
haunting.
his reason. It soothes his throat. It was fantastic.
He was like 10 years old.
Can I have an ice cream? It soothes my throat. What the fuck is wrong with you? We just walked past a kid saying that to his dad. It was
He's
the
just
most-
like chain smoking cigarettes and it hurts.
Oh yeah, it's wild. They're just
it's
wild.
just such a British answer.
Is your throat sore, son?
I'm sorry, son. Your throat sour.
That's a sentence that should never be said.
Pete, you lay into the accents
Holy
and they
yeah, you're gonna get arrested, man. Oh,
They get crazy.
that was intense.
They're not you can't cancel the man for the accent because it isn't an accent. It goes into another whole thing.
Buddy,
Yeah,
I
there's
spent too much time over there. This
I
is
was
what
gonna
they're
say
like.
there's some unresolved trauma. behind
yeah.
that.
These are
that's
real
deep
feelings.
in there.
This is
All right,
is-
I do like what you're saying though. So, what's my favorite color?
I'm gonna guess blue.
I mean, I'll guess blue. He's wearing.
Are we gonna
We're
guess
dumb
blue?
enough that he's wearing 3 different shades of blue. That way. It's blue.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's black, and I know that it's not a color, but it's black.
That's fair. That's
Yeah. It's a
fair. I
Great
would not
color.
have guessed that.
Yeah.
Look, I like blue jeans, but if it's got to be like a top, like a hoodie, I want it to be black, probably, even though I've
For
got
sure.
like a gray hoodie on. You got to switch it up every once in a while, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Also,
switch
blue is like the color you're supposed to like as a
Yeah.
guy. So it's you intrinsically want to be like, well,
I'm
fuck
just
blue.
locking in on the denim.
I'm
Yeah.
a dude, so I like blue.
I like black.
Black. No, it just seems to be what I like.
me.
You guys don't understand
black
me.
hoodie.
When it comes to hoodies, I'm pretty much Batman.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I guess I'm pretty dark.
All right, what about this? What do you think my favorite number is?
Oh God.
I'm gonna say like
Favorite? If you have
High.
a favorite number,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
insane.
Jersey
like-
number. or
If you're a
something?
grown man and you have a favorite number,
well, when you go to pick, if you make a character,
you know what, Peter? I don't want to learn this about you. Some
tell me.
things.
Hold on, give
Enough.
me a second to try to come back from
Okay.
this. You're creating a character in NBA 2K. You don't have a jersey number that you'd pick every time?
No.
Really?
No.
who would yours be?
What are you doing?
It's just.
I don't know who's yours would be.
Are you a
Yours is
69?
8.
I get
It
it.
is 8.
See, I got
Nice.
T-Shane's number right.
I
That's
get it,
good.
but it
It's
is
8.
That is
for
good.
lack of
I
a better
shouldn't have
term.
phrased it as favorite number because I know
It
I
is
was going to
just it's fun and silly to
Agreed.
be like.
What is your
I'm
favorite
always
number?
just like
22.
For who?
The dumbest reason you're ever going to remember in the world. This is it's been my favorite number since I was like maybe 7.
Oh, if you came up with it when you were
Oh
7,
yeah,
it's
it's
going to be
real
mental.
bad.
All
It
right,
was,
go ahead.
it was remember the phone used to have like every number would have letters on it.
Yes.
It was like the initials of the girl I had a first crush on when I was like.
Oh my
That's
God.
adorable.
Are you serious?
My,
Yeah.
can I be honest? Can I be honest? My
Please.
dink just went inside me.
You got an inward jumper?
Inward jumper.
I got an inward jumper on that. That brought back the IWC on that one. Inward jumper. Jesus H. Christ.
Oh my.
I thought you'd
God.
like that.
Hey, Mom. Make it 22. Because that's like the girl's initials.
That
you are
is
so
hilarious.
lame. You are
Yeah,
so
kept it for all these
lame.
years. Kept it since then.
God, that's
love
the
it.
best reason possible. I thought it was going to be some dumb, my favorite sports guy. And it's like, no, the initials of the first crush I had
Yeah.
on the phone is insane. That is insane.
That is a psychopath.
That is crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
And you still
Good
22
God.
it up?
Still 22 it up.
I love it. You might be like, mate, what
Sticking to it forever. Till
Oh,
the day I
what
die.
was the letters?
AC.
Oh, may as well AC it up. I got you still be
Dude, like if Suzanne heard that, she'd be like, "That's fucked up. You're still thinking about this woman, AC, that much?"
Buddy, she's
all
looking-
of our passwords have 22 in it, you rotten motherfucker. So every time you put this password in, you're like, 22.
AC
Old
forever.
AC.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Still pining after fucking 30 years
Best
later.
7-year-old hand job I ever
Oh
got.
my God.
She had an eye patch.
And then to have the question, so you get to answer it too and bring it up.
I thought you'd
Like, what's everyone's favorite number? I guess mine. Mine's 22. Why? I'll tell you. It was like, what? You psychopath.
I knew you guys would
Holy
appreciate
shit.
get some good stories.
I like that behind you is 30 as well.
There you go.
But if you got to change to
Oh, my
22,
God,
like,
that's great. Jesus
This hour's
Christ,
22
that's
minutes is
funny.
already taken.
yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Oh,
Favorite
my
show.
God, that's funny.
22 AC.
Well, I guess if you're asking.
Dude, to willingly divulge that information is also crazy.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Switch gears, Tyler.
Switching it
I'm going to
up.
ask you the high hypothetical of the week.
Oh,
Stupid.
okay. I like that. Yeah, the segments here.
Hypothetical.
These questions really say a lot more about you. I like that. You're
Yeah.
just thinking fondly, like, what's going on this week for old Pete?
Yeah.
I'm also going to trademark the phrase hypothetical.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Tell me that's not good.
That-
Cool, dude.
That's gonna look really good in print.
It's gonna be a good graphic.
I'm already thinking about different kinds of fonts.
Yeah, get it full screen.
Oh, full screen,
Hypothetical.
hypothetical. Let's get a little.
Come
hey,
on.
say it again. Let's. Time for Peter's.
Hypothetical.
It's time for Peter's hypothetical.
Yeah, I do like that.
Come on, that's clever.
That's clever. It is clever. Yeah.
It's not that funny, but it's clever.
It's sexy work, is what
It is.
It's sexy work.
It's sexy work,
work.
not sex work. It's sexy work.
No, nobody wants me for sex work, but occasionally.
it's
Peter,
clean,
don't sell
yeah.
yourself short. There's a market for everybody out there.
If
I
you're
get you on
interested,
the
where's my
internet.
camera? Sex work. Is that my camera? Sex work.
I get you out there. I get you a butthole sold for $60.
Not right now, though. It's got a hemorrhoid right now.
Whoa, 70. There's a market for everybody. Come on.
That's fucking strawberry jam and cheese, baby.
Oh,
Cheddy Winslow. This is getting grosser by the second. Just trying to have a good old fashioned hypothetical. You guys have to
Buddy,
make-
what you got
Sitting
for
over there.
what do you got for a hypothetical?
But are you
Casey?
sitting on a Cheddy Winslow over there?
you got the moves of a man. It's-
Hypothetically,
Butt
are you
deep in a
sitting on
Cheddy.
an absolute Cheddy Winslow?
Oh yeah, the busted Winslow.
All right, Tish, this is a classic.
Outward chopper?
This is just a regular chopper.
It's a regular shot.
You don't have to say outward. it's
External
implied.
chopper?
This is one of T-Shane loves these questions because there's never a good answer. It's what you have to pick one of the bad answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I never thought of it that way until you kept pointing it out, and I was like, I figured it'd work. Anyway, it's a what would you rather kind of question. I'm not even going to give it a backstory. Normally, there's a wizard or a witch or some sort of, but I don't think we even need one today. So you're getting punished for something. What would you prefer? Every time you blink, you fart.
Oh, that's a lot, dude.
It's a lot. It's like I looked it up. It's like 17 to 40 times a minute.
That's okay.
It's a lot of farting.
That's
Man.
good context.
It's
That's
heavy.
good to know, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to affect my decision.
Every step you take, you pee just a little bit. Just a little bit drips out, like a drop or two.
So you go for a walk, you're just soaked?
Yeah, you pretty much got to be dependent.
Okay.
You're gonna have to diaper it up the whole way.
No, I freebase.
I may have a couple stadium buddies on the go.
Oh, a couple buddies.
Got buddies hooked up, but they're hooked up to my dong, right? And I just have like little wet bags that that's awful.
It's all bad.
Farting is bad too.
Yeah. Oh, they're all bad.
What
So
kind of
far-
farts are we talking?
yeah.
Not bad ones. But they're audible. They don't stink that bad, but they're very audible.
They're like
Okay.
an old lady in a grocery store.
You're basically like walking around like,
Okay.
Do some of them stink? Oh,
yeah, oh yeah. Every now and again,
it
you get
wouldn't
a good
matter
one.
if you're just walking around like that. People be like, "You're a fucking. I can't hang out with you."
But if I'm Not if I'm sitting. There's no pee.
No pee. No, only on a step. You can go around a wheelchair or something like that. There's
One
some ways
wheel?
around it. You go around on one wheel, sure, yeah, as long as you ain't stepping. If you ain't stepping, you ain't stepping.
Hey, boy, dripping.
I don't want to get off this one wheel, otherwise I'm going to pee a little
That'd be
bit.
pretty cool for us walking around on one wheel, dry as a whistle.
Why aren't you guys walking? Oh, don't want to get into
Don't worry
it.
about it. What are you using your legs like a
One
loser?
wheeling around in restaurants.
You little rascal scooter. Third option. Every time you sneeze, you pass out for 1 hour.
Oh my
Whatever
God.
you're in the middle of, you just fall
Are
asleep
those
for an hour.
the three options?
There's a fourth one, too.
Oh, thank God, but I know it's going to be terrible.
Yeah, you shit yourself every time you sleep. You're
These
guaranteed.
did you Google this or is this au natural?
No, this is me sitting high in the shower.
You are a total psycho. I love it.
These
I
are
love
like,
it. You're like, what would you like?
These are like equivalent though. Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
some good
yeah.
comparisons there.
They
It takes
really
me-
are.
It takes me a long time to try to get them even. I have to make sure there's
It's
not.
like a Myers-Briggs personality test.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
now which of the following determines your character?
I mean, I'm going to go.
You shit when you sleep.
Would you like to clean your undies every morning when you wake up, or would you like everybody hearing your unmaskable flatulence as you walk through your days? What is it?
Tell me. Every time
Such a good Bond villain. Again,
Right,
Peter
like-
22. It just makes you think
yeah.
of different moral equivalencies. You're
I'm
like,
going to go farts, though.
fart every time you blink. I mean, it's a lot of farting, but
It is, but it's
I got to hear the last two again because
less of a mess than everything else.
the second last one was every time you sneeze, you pass out for a full hour.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's not bad.
Because you can
Unless you're in the
kind of
middle of
control. What about a stifled sneeze? Like,
I mean,
that
if it
still
comes
count?
out at all, like you know the difference between a stifle and a
okay.
cancel.
So anytime, even if you try
It
to,
has to be audible.
Yeah, but it's even like
Even
if
if you
like
try to hold one,
you still
yeah.
sneeze. If you can like catch it so you don't sneeze, that's
Oh,
fine.
no,
but if you
that's hard.
sneeze,
okay, I think
That's life or death.
farting
sometimes,
has
Dave.
to be out of it. Peeing's probably out of it. Just because the farting, the frequency of it would be eventually
I agree.
so heinous. 17 a minute?
17 a minute at the low end. That's low end.
Nobody would ever want to be around you.
Your asshole would never close. It would just fucking dilating all
I do a little
day.
once.
I just think about it. Just you're just like, sorry.
You know the worst part is though, it's every time you blink. So eventually you'd be trying to keep yourself from blinking. You just be sitting
Yeah.
there like,
Yeah. Wait,
Want to watch a movie?
it'd be like weird
God.
enough to be farting that much anyways, but to only be doing it when you're blinking too. It's like, this guy also is only doing it when he blinks.
it
It's
would
the
take
weirdest
so long to figure it
man.
out.
What is he trying to tell me with his blinking farts?
Oh, when you fall asleep at the end of the night, it's like,
I think it might be the easiest.
you guys
one.
fall asleep in the chair all the time, right? I do.
Yeah. I also think peeing every step would be all right because it's just a tiny little bit. I think if you just need to be going through Depends a lot.
You take a lot of steps in the day.
Okay,
Going
and-
through Depends all, you're like, that'd be all right. Be like, you guys are rocking.
You gotta
Depends
pick
now.
one.
And then it's the sneeze is the third?
Sneeze is third and you fall asleep. And then the last one is every time you do fall asleep, every time you go to bed, you're guaranteed to shit your
You
pants.
can wear a diaper?
You wear a diaper, sure.
I'll do that easy.
No.
Why is that better than peeing?
Because you
every
get
step?
freedom all day and then you just get to change in the morning, you know.
I guess it'd be one of as weird as to say, what would be one of the easiest ones to get used to, but it'd be one of the less easier ones for other people to get used to.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, in the morning, you don't want to walk in on me in the when I go in there. I got a diaper and it's full every morning to the brim.
Brim. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But
It's
that's
a
one thing
shower
about the,
situation.
One thing about the farting is going to sleep. You can sleep next to somebody. That's not a big deal. There's no farts while you're sleeping.
Exactly.
Oh,
You
you
just-
didn't. Yeah. Well, you're still blinking when you're sleeping.
Your eyes are closed the whole time.
In REM sleep, you're blinking and doing you're fucking spazzing out, man.
Your eyes are
You're in
moving,
there.
but they're not open and they're closed.
You're farting, man.
that'd be so weird to wake up to next to.
Oh God, he's dreaming again.
Oh, he's over there blinking his little face off.
Farting with a piss boner? Oh.
Oh no.
I think pee a little bit is the one to go with. I really do.
What are you talking about though? If you have to walk somewhere, dude, you're
It's just a
so
little drop every time, though.
Pete, though, like you take so many steps
Yeah.
like, in a day. Like as soon as you got up in
Be
the morning,
soaked.
you'd be soaked by noon. You'd be soaked by noon.
drenched.
You'd be
a
like, well,
problem.
yeah.
You'd be a conversation.
Oh, is it hot outside?
It would be, it'd be a conversation by about 10:30 in the morning. I know early you get up. It'd be a conversation by 10:30 in the morning.
Just rolling around everywhere. Refuse to get off the ground.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Both of those are, I don't know. The shitting one seems like it'd be overall the least invasive to your life.
Yeah, that's fair. I respect that.
Yeah.
But
The
then you
sneezing, when you fucking pass out when you sneeze is crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't happen that often.
Because
but
when I
it's a
sneeze
problem.
driving a car, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it already sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not gonna make it out of that alive if you sneeze. Dude. It's an
No,
hour.
you can't drive.
There's
You're
no way
done
there's an hour where you're like,
No, if you have that, you don't drive anymore. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to.
No, you'd be finished.
You wouldn't be allowed to do anything.
You couldn't pilot a plane.
That one actually seems like it could be real.
Yeah.
Like that could be a weird thing
Weird
that
form
people
of
sneeze
narcolepsy?
and they form of narcolepsy brought on
can
by
be
It would be
intense.
hilarious.
Yeah.
yeah.
Watching somebody sneeze and then fall asleep
Guys,
immediately.
poop in your pants every night when you go to sleep. That's a big
I
thing.
think you would get used to it.
Like,
You'd
you
be
get-
very methodical
You'd
with
get
it.
used to the cleanup, but like that one is so hard to explain to people. Plus, every night, dude, no matter how much soap there is, you're smelling like poop.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a poop guy. And when you come around, people are gonna be like, this guy doesn't smell like a fart. He smells like
That is true.
he smells like fresh poop.
Yeah, you can't get
But I think
You probably get the nickname poop.
any
There's
of them
old
would be a
poop.
problem, though.
They're all
Any of them,
problems. They're all
any of them
bad.
would have severe social consequences.
Absolutely.
So if,
it's not great out there for any of us.
Yeah. To be the poop guy might not be bad than the guy who's still pissing his pants.
I'll
being
tell you what.
Piss panter.
We all live together, and at least when we're home, it'll all be normal, no matter
Yeah,
what
free
we
for all.
choose, because
Just
everybody
free for
will be like, hey, we all know old poop in the morning guy. He's coming out with. You're
Yeah.
coming out of. Hey, guys. That was my choice.
He's still confident. Nah, you still should have picked it. I
Yeah.
know it doesn't look great, but
I'm just
Yeah, it sucks
You're
now,
farting.
but
I'm just farting around. Oh god, I have allergies, so I'm farting like crazy. They don't stink, but my anus and my butthole are so sore.
yeah. I hate to be
That's it.
poop guy though, because
all right, we're all over the place. Otter, you gonna weigh in on this?
No.
I feel like Otter is all of those already. Like
yeah.
he kind of pees when he walks, like a little bit. Or
Otter's
something.
Come on,
secretly
Otter,
I
give-
do when I laugh.
Give us a stab. You got to test your brain here. This is all of us getting together and testing our brains. This is a tough one. This is one of Creasy's. You know, this might be Creasy's hypothetical, but I'll tell you right now, this one is pretty tough.
It's a evenly matched one, I think.
What do you think? I know that you backed out because you don't know all the options. So maybe we should
No,
give the
no. The options are: do you want to fart every time you blink? And some of them are smelly, and they happen 17 to 40 times a minute.
Yeah.
Or the second option is every time you go, you have a squirt of pee. Not a whole lot, but like enough
Every time
pee.
you what?
And then every time you take a step, you pee a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, and then so like you go for long walks, and then
thought he
you're
was slipping.
sweat, and then
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with the results.
It's great.
impressed
You know,
too.
yeah, I'm gonna throw. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
throw
can
it.
tell he likes Tesla for
I'm
sure.
gonna throw, I know he's
Big
over there
Tesla
just
vibes.
reading little weird notes on
no,
Tesla.
I'm
so
doing
I got Tesla.
I'm doing like a hypothetical graphic.
Ooh.
Okay, but well, so what's your
I think we're onto
choice?
something there.
Yeah.
Think about
They're
it,
all
dude.
so I think the only one would be the pee one, because like
You're soaked all the time.
I would just wear a skirt, man. It would just like as I'm running down,
Oh,
it
just
just
free
leaves
drip
lines
next
behind
to
me. Yeah, exactly.
Just confident dripper?
Because like pee is
You
whatever.
turn into like a sex fetish. Like, yeah, I'm dripping.
Yeah, exactly.
If you drink enough water, it's going to be pretty watered
people
down.
won't know. I'll just be like, I'm real sweaty.
People
as opposed to
won't
like if you're
know.
farting all the time, there's no way to cover that up. And that's like you're in an interview, you're nervous, you're farting more. It puts literally every situation worse.
Be an interview with the farting 17 times a minute would be
Like
hilarious.
that would be it would be like 40 times a minute because you're stressed. You're like panic. You
40
smoke a
times, no,
joint.
it'd be like 60 times a minute for you. No offense. But
I-
you're a blinky guy.
I
you're one of
Fucking
the.
machine gun. by
Yeah,
this minute.
you're a fucking blinky guy. I could keep it down a little bit. Plus,
Yeah.
I would fucking muffle him.
Yeah, you cough a lot.
I get a muffler. I'm a muffler, baby. Come on. I'm fucking Mr. Goodyear over here when it comes to that shit. I'm a muffler, baby. I'll muffle a few of them. Can I say I'll muffle a few of them?
You're allowed to, yeah.
And
All I
poop
can
is
imagine
gross.
is the interviewer, like 4 minutes into the interview, being like, "Is this going to happen the whole time? Like, is this?"
Let me tell you what's worse. What's
Oh,
going
you-
into an interview and trying to keep your eyes open for as long as you can while you're trying to muffle your farts. So you're clenching the bee cheeks. You're clenching the bee
Oh,
cheeks.
clenched hard.
You're now, or what's worse, you go in there after even a week of this curse being put on all of us. You go in there even after a week of waking up 7 days after pooping your pants and it being stuck to you for 8 hours. And you wake up, and as soon as you walk into the room, they're like, "Oh, this guy is dressed nice, but he smells like raw poop."
I'm sorry, are you made of poop?
Whereas I'm gonna sit there at least for a bit and be like, Listen, I am a decent hire.
They won't figure it out. I can do this.
At least I can figure out how to get them. I can figure out how to get them to do it quicker so I cannot blink. So I can be like, hey, I'm telling you, I'm the best in the biz. You got to sign it. On the dotted line. Oh, God. Yeah,
You could do like
it would be
remote.
tough.
You could do remote interviews though, and then you just have to mute it every time you fire.
Dude, there's no way you just wouldn't lead with it. You'd be like, I have this thing.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
exactly.
be like, nah, I'll trick them. What are you crazy?
What my thing is, like, I think that's an easier thing to lead with. When you're like, every time I blink, I fart, I break wind, and they're like, that's kind of funny. Where you're like, every time I go to
you
sleep,
think it's
I
funny.
poop my pants, and they're like, you're disgusting. You probably have so many rashes just from sleeping in your own poop. Whereas my thing is like kind of like a funny thing. Like people are like, oh my God, it must be hilarious to live as you. But whereas you're like, they're like, oh my God, your butt needs to be washed at all
I like
times.
in this situation though, we think any of these people are getting jobs. Like we're all like, yeah, we roll in and get jobs, of course.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm a project manager down at the old construction company.
Yeah. You,
Shit my pants every night.
Well, I got
the
one
biggest weakness, huh? Oh.
One interview left. This guy's said to be pretty weird. So what's your thing again?
All right, I'm
when
gonna tell you, listen, I had to choose between 4 things. You're not gonna believe this, but they're all pretty awful.
Was this a genie situation?
You know what? Honestly, they didn't even tell me. They told me I had to pick.
Who's they?
Pick-
I don't know. I was just choosing, and I got one.
You've never been in a situation like this?
They said something about a play on words with high and pathetical. Is pathetical a word? Anyway, I've been pooping my pants for the last 2 weeks. Can you smell it on me? Oh, heavily.
I don't know if it's a thing or not, but after I woke up after pooping my pants every night for 2 years, I felt pretty pathetical. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm never gonna shit again the way I shit with you.
Never gonna shit it.
Careless
This
third.
time, no, you're never gonna
My
shit it.
guilty poops that I've been leaving.
I'm gonna win them with the song at the end of the interview. I know I'm gonna nail it. They're gonna love it. Careless turd.
The way
That's why I gotta save the hypothetical until near the end of the show. Otherwise, it's just poop for the whole show.
Yeah.
Should
Okay.
have known better
To your
than to
point, I
fall
interrupted.
asleep. My guilty poops that I've been leaving.
Was that diaper full? To the brim.
Did you have a nap earlier this afternoon?
It seems so long.
I wish that I had choose the farts.
Maybe it's better this way.
I feel like my shorties are filled with clay.
Clay? Oh, good reference. That's awful. If they're filled to the brim with a clay-like
Clay.
substance,
It's caked and clumped on.
Oh yeah,
you
there's
gotta get
dinosaur fossils in it.
you better hope you have good water pressure in the shower.
Yeah.
Every day. It would be so annoying every day. There's someday you'd wake up and be like, why can't I just not shit my pants every goddamn night?
Yeah.
Baby, it's better this way.